Hello and welcome to the 100 Most Prolific NES Speedrunners November 2025 update. This is an attempt to rank the top speedrunners of officially licensed US PAL released games for the NES. So, welcome to Prolifics. Please read the info doc linked in the VOD deets if you have no idea what this is. There's no change to the system for this update, but we'll get into that in a moment. And everything from this list was pulled from SRC or Mega Man Legends from November 30th or October 30th, November 2nd. So, news! I will be conducting a thorough main category audit for Prolifics. If you see a game whose main category used for Prolifics you disagree with, please let me know in the comments or in the Most Prolific Discord. There will be a special thread. I'll try to announce the changes in the end of year update or right afterward. I might make a special update afterward where they will go into effect for January 2026. There may be some other changes put into effect then. I'll let you know once I get around to it. And I need your help. Many of us know... Why is it saying it's full screen? It's so dumb. Many of us know that the Mexican runner was the first person to run every NES US PAL licensed game on stream. But you know that Dugong and Kelsey Polnick have also done this? If you know of anyone who is or has attempted this challenge, please let me know in the comments. I may use this information in a future video. I'm also aware that some have or are attempting to speedrun every NES game as well. Not just run them, but to play them through, but to actually speedrun them. So if you know anyone who has or is attempting this, please post that in the comments as well. So, who was the most prolific NES speedrunner in October? Number 30, Big Otas, 624 points. 29, Gradient 41, 644 points. 28 was Jawsome Sauce, 728 points. 4 new games. 27, DNK Cafe, making his return to speedrunning, 737 points. And number 26 was Laxus, 771 points. Number 25, JK Loser, 927 points. 3 new games. Number 24, Yed Pryor, 961 points with 1 new game. Number 23, Luca Jim, 988 points. Number 2, Demian Neville, 1,001 points over 2 games. Number 21, Mikey Dies a Lot, 1,037 points, 2 games, and 1 new world record. I wish I had looked these up, I forgot. Everyone's world records on. Number 20, Omega Coma, 1,235 points. Oops. Number 19, Joseph H. Tobin Jr., 1,478 points. Number 18, Neural89, 1,625 points, no new games, 3 new world records. Number 17, Angry Lance, 1,675 points on 3 new games. Number 16, Dr. Ox, 1,722 points with 2 new games. 15, Gray Skull 83, 1,734 points with 7 new games. We're going to see a lot of Big 20 runners coming up, but this is not one of them. Number 14, Beard Strength, 1,882 points, 3 new games, 1 new world record. I remember that new world record was in Times of Lore. I remember that. Number 13 is Sin, 1,971 points on 6 new games. Number 12 is Zugman, 1,983 points over 4 new games. Number 11, Sasha Gaming, 2,083 points over 9 new games. Number 10, Jack Pro, 2,135 points, 1 new game, 1 world record. I think the world record was Tournament Fighters, got it back. I wonder what the new game is, though. Number 9, Boggle Dowdy, 2,406 points and 9 new games. Actually only had 1 game on Prolifics before this month. Number 8, Psytown, 2,644 points over 10 new games. Number 7, Ash Speedruns 1, 2,957 points, 1 game. That is Super Mario Bros. 3. Number 6, Firebraw, 2,971 points over 10 new games. Number 5, Arcus, 3,764 points over 10 new games. Number 4, Lincarius, 4,309 points over 15 games. Number 3, Tomcabs, 5,960 points over 8 games, 1 new world record. Thank you very much for the raid, Noise Police. Welcome in. Number 2 is Yoka, 6,663 points over 12 new games. And number 1, Beat Zero, with 10,543 points over 14 new games and 5 new world records. So congratulations to Beat Zero for being our most prolific runner of the month. Now to the full list. Again, asterisks by new runners. Yes, if you lose world records at any point, like it's a sum total. So if you lose or gain, I just have the sum total. Number 11, or excuse me, number 100, Fuser Games, 10,380. I'm not going to read every individual one here. But everyone's always excited to see who number 100 is. Omega Coma entering the list for the first time, 10,741 points. Laxus re-entering the list, 10,748. And again, in these rings, there tend to be a lot of inactive people, but we've seen some movement in the lower regions recently. Not so much in this group. And then number 82, Lincarius, jumping into the list for the first time. Luca Jim going up a few spots as well. I think Dracula moved down a few spots, losing, was it... I forget which world record it was. Somebody in chat can correct me. Rot Dog went up a little bit due to a correction. Both Rot Dog and Tarbash had a number of runs added that I previously was not counting. They are not new runs, though. Billick went up just a little bit. Natorius, I think, actually lost a spot despite gaining some points to Mikey, who jumped up a decent amount there. And DNK up to 60th. I think Canonophone got a world record back this month in, I forget what it is, Palamedes from Psytown. Jack Pro up to 52nd. Cool Kid fell down a few spots thanks to the vaunted Adventures of Bullwinkle and Rocky world record, which was taken by Tomcabs. So Psytown breaking the top 50. Notable that Yelsrick is closing in on not being in the top 50. He's made a point of coming back to pushing Prolifics when he's dropped out. So we'll see if that motivates him. Again, Angry Link's up to 42nd. And Tarbash up to 40th. Again, since those were not new points, I did not count those in the so-called Employee of the Month ranking. They were just runs that we did not have in for him before. Again, Sasha Gaming and Fireball both went up a little bit. This group tends to not move a whole lot because most of the runners do 1 or 2 runs a month. But Stan's up to 31. And I think there's a bunch of very close people in this range. And there's a 2,000 point gap between Hyrexen and Ray Dude. I think Zoda lost a couple of world records this cycle, so he dropped a little bit. Grayskull's treading water despite doing better in posting the top, list every month. Neural up to 21st. Kha'Zix and White Hat very close to each other. And Overswarm down to 16. Joseph H. Tobin Jr. with a slight lead. Demi and Neville up to 14th. Beat Zero up to 12th. And 11th is JKL. So we have a new person in the top 10, which is Yoka. He's broke the top 10 for the first time. This is someone who fell out of the list this year of the top 100 and made it all the way back up to 10. It's Cardinality in 8th. She's Charcor down to 7th. Someone who used to be in first place. She is down there. Arcus actually falling to 6th despite having a really good... Or no, he passed Charcor, but got passed by Tom Cabs, who is now in 5th. Really gained a lot of ground on our leaders this month, as both Lack Attack and Zark did not make the top runners. The first time that neither of them have been in the top runners of the month list since we started this, but Zark still with the very healthy lead. Now, even more stats. Lynn Curious had the highest increase, 62 spots. Usually this is people who jump out from the top, jump into the top 100, but you can see Beat Zero won't be able to do plus 13 again, at least not next month. Yoka up 5 spots. Most new runners. Super Mario Brothers, Hatris again. Hatris was split with new runners over the last 2 months. If that had been combined, they would have taken the top for the month almost certainly. You can see the vast majority of these games were in the Big 20, with the exception of Ghostbusters and Super Mario Brothers, of course. World records with the change. Again, I have 5 new world records for Beat Zero, or he's up 5 as a sum. Neskar lost a couple, I lost 1, Lack lost 1, Neural up 3. And you can see kind of the shuffle. I put the +2 there for Tarbash. Those were 2 world records that I had incorrectly given to somebody else. And that's it. Thank you for watching the video. This will be up on YouTube shortly. Let me know again in the comments if you know of anyone I didn't mention who has attempted to speedrun every NES game, or has just attempted to run and complete. I know a number of people, but I want to see what you guys think before I start throwing out the names. It might be good to have a list of that handy somewhere to acknowledge the people who have made a ton of progress. Thank you very much, and stay prolific.